Okay, this is the main system that consists of three components, which is your amplifier, player, processor. We'll go to the back. I have it hooked up. Of course, it's going to look like spaghetti wire. First, what you want to do is you have your ins and outs of the processor. You'll notice that the ins and outs of the processor go to the in and out of the effects loops. So you go from input to output, output to input. So basically it's creating a loop. Originally these two pieces were plugged in there. I'll make sure I send it with the amplifier just in case you ever use it without the processor. Then right next to it you have the two inputs, which is your karaoke player. So the VCD, I have it plugged in there, is going up to the left and right of this. You'll notice that I have the video going to the input here, and then you're going to come out of here into your TV with the monster cable. So it's the video out. That's the video in that goes to the player. You'll notice right next to this I put the special cable. It has that 1/8" plug on the one side. You could plug up a smartphone, laptop, whatever you'd like. You'll notice that the speaker cables just go red to red. Same thing with the back of the speaker. Oh, actually we can't see it because it's a little too dark back there. Let's see if we can see right here. You just go red to red. So they're plugged up the same way. That's pretty much it as far as plugging that up. Then you go to the front. As far as turning it on, processor, player, amplifier. You'll notice that this should start initializing the TV. Okay, so it shows that it has no disc. Now let me make sure the TV's hooked up. You'll notice that when it automatically goes to the one channel, you won't see the screen. But if I press input A, you'll see the Cavs logo come up, so you know that belongs to the actual player. You'll notice that I put the music master volume all the way up, the mic master volume all the way up. This right here, this is initiated. Red when it's not on, green when it's on. I'll make sure I send it with the pressed in. This is pretty much where they're at. You will not use this until you get a powered subwoofer. Now as far as the amplifier, you have your key control going up and down with the keynotes. You have your secondary volume, which is your music. You just go ahead and start bringing in the volume from there. Once again, you'll notice I have this all the way up. That's the way you typically want to run it. And then you have your highs, mids, and lows. This is balanced, just left and right. You won't mess with that. Same thing with this. This is the echo station. This is how much repeat and delay I put in just to make the echo sound, decent and so forth. Check 1, 2. So it's got a little bit of an echo. Then the next thing you have is your microphone 1, 2, and 3. You'll notice that 2 and 3 are on the same volume. And then number 1 is separate here. It has all your controls for your highs, mids, and lows. Now as far as whenever you want to use your drive, you always want to make sure it says no disc on the screen. Then you go in the back and basically plug in the drive. If it's that type of drive, which that's the one I'll be sending you, it'll start blinking. You typically want to give it about 30 to 60 seconds. This one actually loaded up fine. You'll notice that it has the karaoke song folder. You'll want to always point it at the player. And you're going down to the karaoke song folder. I'm pressing enter. And then it should take another, few seconds, and it shows how many songs are in the box. and you basically just press the song that you want, press enter. Now you'll notice on the remote control there's a volume here where you could actually turn up and down the volume of the player. If you have any lead vocals, you could actually use the MPX. Now you can hear the volume in here. Now I could hit this multiplex button. Now it's not going to take out the chorus, but it will take out the actual, let's see if I can do it right now. You have the volume right here. And of course you have your microphone. You have key control here, you have key control here. You even have key control function here. Now let's say you want to play a disc, like you're doing your drive and you want to play a disc. We'll go ahead and stop this. Now what we want to do is there's a D/U button right under the 8. Press the D/U and you'll see it will give you an option, and I do apologize if it's hard to see because of the lighting. USB device and DVD. You want to go to the DVD drive, press enter, and it will say disk loading, show no disk. Then you can just open up the player, put in your disk, and utilize the disk. So once it loads, you'll notice if it's a regular disc, not a karaoke, you'll always see this in the left-hand corner, CDDA. That just means a compact disc. Press a song, press enter. Now you got that playing, just regular music and so forth. Now let's say you want to go back to the drive. Stop. You want to hit that D/U button again, and it will bring you right back to that selection. And you want to select the USB device that goes back to the drive, go back to the karaoke song folder, press enter, and make sure you get back to that one folder that shows the number of songs that's in there, and then just select it. Now let's say you're doing the disc, and you're done with the disc. If you take that disc out, so you're done with the disc, you stop it. Because the drive's in, most often it will automatically go right back to the drive itself. See? So you won't have to manually do it if you just take the disc out. But if the disc is still in, you'll have to use that D/U. And other than that, it's just a matter of getting used to the system and so forth.